Welcome to CBN Live, your ultimate weekly show for cybersecurity. We're here to empower your business to safeguard profits, protect customers, and preserve your reputation by expertly managing ever-evolving cyber threats. Presented by EK3 Technologies, keeping business cyber strong. And now, please welcome your host, Florida's award-winning authority on cybersecurity and cyber risk mitigation and management, the owner of EK3 Technologies, Earl.
How about that? There we go. It'd be great if I could figure out how to use my technology. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to EK3 Live. I do apologize. We're about 15 minutes late this morning on this Thursday. As it goes with the small business owner, sometimes we run into some issues, and we ran into a couple of technical issues this morning. One of them being that we are no longer live on Twitter. So this morning, we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and not Twitter. And the reason for that is that Twitter would now even though we've been able to do it, now they would like us to have a premium account in order to broadcast to you live. So Twitter, or as it's now referred to as X, I don't know if I want to do that. Tell me what you think about that in the comments. I don't think we actually have anyone that watches on Twitter, so that might be interesting as well. So today we're going to talk about the importance of a stronger culture for security training and making sure that your employees are up to date. I think we talk about this topic probably more than any other topic when it comes to cybersecurity. And we do that because your employees are such an important part of your cybersecurity equation. And I say equation because there are multiple different layers to having a cybersecurity plan, and your employees are such a big part of that. So it's important to understand what the culture is for security. So you should. So let's get into the details. First off, if you're expecting me to say something about CrowdStrike, I did a great video on CrowdStrike. You can find it on our YouTube channel or on LinkedIn about what happened there and how we can avoid that in the future. So if you're looking for that, you'll find that in our YouTube library. So let's talk about security and a stronger security culture. So the importance of having a security-first culture in your workplace is probably one of the biggest things that I can talk about. Security first as a mindset is critical for business. And a lot of people think, okay, well, we're managing our customers and so we have other things to think about. And while you are correct, having your employees always have in the back of my mind, am I doing this? Is this a security protocol? And when I think about that, I think about I think about the movie Office Space, right? Is this good for the company, right? But the answer to that is does this look fishy, right? So we should always have our employees that are on guard for something that looks a little strange and doesn't look exactly right. So making sure that we understand that that their culture is there, and that helps to mitigate risks. But also understanding as business owners that human error does occur. And the human error actually usually leads to a security breach. So when something happens, instead of admonishing the employee and saying, I can't believe you were that stupid. I've actually heard that specific line, right? I can't believe my employee was that stupid. They're not stupid. They just don't have the security mindset that you as a business owner, and maybe I do. But it's also important that you're training them and that you're making sure that they are drilling on security constantly. There should be a phishing email training, or a security training, or cybersecurity training, or something at least every week, if not monthly, right? So, but the training program should be tailored to fit your the particular roles that that person holds in the company. So there should be a training for accounting. There should be a training for clinical staff. There should be a training for human resources, right? They all need to be role-based training modules. They should also be interactive and engaging. Now, a lot of people will say, okay, well, the training is boring and I have to watch it online. You are correct, but sometimes I sit and watch some of the most boring videos that you've ever seen. You may think that this is one of them, but it's important to be interactive. That's why we're here. That's why we're live. That's why we allow you to ask questions, because we want to be interactive. Because the more interactive that a training is, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to be able to enjoy the video, and as well as apply it to real life situations. You might also gamify the training scenario that you have in your company, right? Gamify means that you make it into uh, a game. Maybe if you get the highest rating on all of your security training, maybe you win a gift card. Maybe you get to park in a specific spot for a week. Maybe somebody caters you to lunch, right? Like, we do all of that and try to make it so that employees want to attend the training. Because just saying you need to attend the training and not making employees attend the training is not really helpful, right? The training also needs to be ongoing. So you can't actually train someone and say, okay, well, we had training in January, so that's going to go for the year, right? The training needs to be ongoing. There needs to always be on guard. They need to always be keeping up to date with evolving threats, because threats are changing all the time. I myself, as one of the cybersecurity leaders in town, I read every morning. I have a notification that is sent to me. It is basically a digest of everything that happened the day before in the cybersecurity world. And every day something changes. It might be the same thing with a little tweak. It might be something we've never seen, but every day cybersecurity changes. So there should also be some sort of strategy for regular refresher courses. So again, maybe that's on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. You never know. So teaching employees how to react and how to respond to threats is important, and encouraging a proactive approach to reporting suspicious activities. I've had this conversation with you guys more than once. You need to have a conversation with employees. And when employees come to you and say, I think I screwed up, there needs to be, again, maybe we gamify it. Maybe we say, I think I messed up and I need somebody to look at this. But it needs to be more than, I can't believe that you're that stupid and you put the company at risk. It needs to be an open dialogue between you and your employees on the fact that they may have done some sort of error, right? So again, supportive environment, fostering an environment where they feel comfortable discussing their security concerns, and creating channels for open communication and feedback between you, the employee, or excuse me, you, the employer, the IT department, and the employee. And then measuring how effective the training is. So you need to have some sort of evaluation for each employee. Maybe it's a phishing simulation. Maybe it's maybe it's a graded test. Right? There needs to be something that says that our training programs are actually working. And then finally, recognizing good security practices. So if you see someone in your company who has a great security practice and you recognize that, maybe you give them a gift card, maybe you take them out to lunch. Again, I mean, there's 100 different things I can think about that are not monetary that people enjoy. Maybe they get a day off, right? Maybe they get to take the afternoon off. Maybe they get an extra floating holiday, right? All of these things you can do to reward someone, and then implementing like incentives that encourage a culture of security awareness, right? And that's the most important part of being secure in your company. We, as IT providers, can put all of the different softwares that we need in place. And we can put all of the different hardware firewalls that we need in place. And we can secure all of the different workstations and servers and all of the different devices that you have. And we can put up a fence, just like if you had a field, right? We can put up a fence. But if someone goes to that fence and opens the gate, the cows are going to get out. And so we need to make sure that we are preventing someone from opening that fence, whether accidentally or whether on purpose. We need to make sure that we're preventing that. So I hope you got something from this training. I hope you learned something today. You can always reach out and talk to me. You can email me at cyberrisk@ek3tech.com. You can also book a cybersecurity strategy session. Be more than happy to talk with you about that at ek3.tech/CSS, or reach us on our website at www.ek3tech.com. Until next Thursday at 10:30, I would like to thank you for joining us. Everyone stay safe and stay cyber strong. Everyone have a great week.